Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys another reading today. So this one is going to be a quick twin flame energy check-in. So I'm really excited because we are actually using a new deck of mine that I just launched yesterday. So for those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that last year I launched the Divine Masculine Tarot and Ascension Journey. And now the counterpart is here. Look at this. We've got the Divine Feminine Tarot and Ascension Journey. And I just basically wanted to show you guys how this deck works by doing a reading, a check-in today. So we're going to be also using a couple more of my decks from the Twin Flame Journey series. So if you guys are interested in any of these decks, I'll put the links down below. And we have these beautiful organized representing the masculine and feminine energy. So what I did is I decided to do a little 1-minute video over on my TikTok and Instagram just to pull one card to represent the masculine and feminine. And so if you guys came from over there, thank you guys so much for choosing to come over here to participate in this reading. But what we discovered over there is that the 6 of Wands is the masculine right now. I'm trying to do better. So right now, this masculine could be in this mode of trying to get back into shape, trying to build his empire, doing something that he loves to do, leveling up in some sort of way. And the feminine's coming through as the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is represented by Gemini's energy. When will you reach out? I feel in your head and your heart, feminine, you might kind of go back and forth, and you might, your ego tells you one thing, the masculine isn't reaching out right now or is not participating with me on this journey because he doesn't care. But then there's in your heart, you actually know what's going on. So I kind of feel like maybe some of you are flip-flopping back and forth. This is a beautiful image though. This kind of reminds me of the star. So obviously we have the star there and she just looks very angelic. So to me, you're trusting spirit. That's the message for me. You're trusting spirit that your masculine is going to reach out to you when the time is right. And to try to rush this or to try to force this isn't really going to do anything for anyone. It's really in divine timing, which I know people hate that term, but whatever. But divine timing is at play here, and that's just what I'm seeing. So I just wanted to pull the energies real quick to see what we're dealing with. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to follow an outline that I did a while ago. We're not going to be super involved today because I just wanted this to be a quick one, but we're just going to see what is the energetic blueprint right now of this connection. So we're going to take these over here. And this is where we're going to dive into the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. And I'm so excited because I'm pretty sure that all of my Twin Flame cards, so the Oracle, the Tarot, the Shadows now, and the Messages 1 and 2 have all been revised. Very excited. So, yeah, that was something that was fun to do. All right, let's go ahead and see what is the energetic blueprint right now of this twin flame connection. Let's look at it. What's the energetic blueprint right now? Ooh, we have the Divine Masculine immediately coming through. So there's something going on pretty major with this masculine. And I feel like whatever he's working on, whatever he's improving right now is having some sort of an effect on what will be happening in the future. We also have barrier. Okay, so the barrier I feel right now, or the obstacle, is this masculine that needs to do this work. Now, that doesn't mean that the feminine's just sitting around. She's 100% ascended. She's just twiddling her thumbs, waiting for the masculine to return. No, we don't do that around here. We are definitely continuing to thrive and live our lives. So I just feel like right now there could be a little bit of this block, and that block is someone needs to work on themselves. But feminine could also be working on herself too. Maybe not waiting around, right? Maybe learning on this journey that by waiting around, you actually attract less of what you want. It's like a better energy and vibe if you're just not really paying attention and you're just kind of going about your merry way. That's what I'm seeing with that. Okay, we do have nostalgia. Okay, so the blueprint right now is that no one's going anywhere. So it doesn't matter, even though right now it seems like things are not moving forward or people are just doing their own thing, maybe the masculine. There's still going to be this constant energy of remembering, okay? You're going to be connected. The past is not over. It's like your story is not over. Your energy together in this lifetime, it doesn't end just because you're not seeing each other or you're not in each other's physical lives or you're not speaking or whatever the situation might be. So it's about just kind of trusting this process, that there's more going on than meets the eye. There is some sort of internal maybe barriers that do need to be released, some roadblocks and obstacles that do need to be gone through. And but yeah, neither of you are going to be able to forget one another. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to be able to be happy in life or move forward. It just means that you're always going to have this energy of each other within each other. So if you're afraid that your masculine's going to forget all about you just because you're kind of letting go and allowing him to take the time that he needs in order to improve and to ascend and to work on himself, really try not to get caught up in that energy, okay? Because your blueprint means it's impossible for the two of you guys to be able to energetically disconnect. It's just impossible. So, all right, let's now go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. What else is coming through for this energetic blueprint of this connection right now? Oh, gosh, we have the Ten of Cups. Look at this really dark energy and this light energy. That's crazy. It almost looks, I mean, not identical, but it looks pretty similar, you guys. Okay, it really does. So this to me is right now, the Ten of Cups is kind of in the shadow. Maybe somebody doesn't believe that this is something that they'll ever deserve. Maybe this person, could be the masculine, does not feel content and joyous within himself. And so until that is dealt with, until the shadow is released, it's like you guys really can't get to that 10 of Cups. So we don't want to force this on anyone. We don't want to try to coerce anyone to get to the 10 of Cups. We want them to meet us there when we're ready. And so I feel, feminine, that, you know, a part of this journey right now is for you to make as much joy in your life as you possibly can without your masculine. And when he's ready, he will meet you in that kingdom. I think it's so beautiful. All right, let's see what else. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, look at this. Awaiting results. Now, guys, we're not waiting. I really want to clarify that. We're not waiting around. We are not living our joy. We are definitely still continuing to move forward. But we know that there is some sort of pending result in the future. We know. So just keep moving forward, because, like I said, neither one of you are going to really energetically let the other one go just because you guys are not together right now. All right, let's see. Let's get one last one there. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands means there's still some shit to go through. But the 9 is beautiful because we have 9 and then 10. You see that? It's towards the end here. There's towards the end. Yes, there's steps that need to be taken here. Kind of like the foundation of something. Maybe somebody needs to go back to their past, their childhood or something, you know, deal with some sort of trauma or healing or issue there. But I feel like some trial and tribulation is still kind of being gone through. And it's going to reach its conclusion soon enough. So I feel like the steps are being taken. The proper steps are being taken on this journey to deal with any issues that need to be dealt with for clearing, healing, and ascension purposes. That's fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit of that shadow. So this is a deck that just got redone, the Twin Flame Journey Shadows. Let's look at it. What is some of that barrier, that darkness, that shadow that's popping up here? What is this? What is this energy? Yep, I had a feeling. Somebody doesn't feel like they deserve the 10 of Cups. So they reject it. They reject this joy. They reject this ultimate happiness of the 10 of Cups. Why? Because they feel unlovable. So it says rejected, complex, and shunned. So somebody does have a complex here. And I feel because the Divine Masculine came through very specifically with the Oracle, I feel like it might be on the masculine side. Now this could, whatever the masculine is going through, it could really trigger something within you, feminine, to where you don't feel lovable, that you take this personally, that you feel shunned by this masculine, that you feel rejected. And even though it might look like that, Spirit's telling you, don't make it about you. This is something that the masculine has to deal with, and it stems from the core of something that went on in his foundation. So really try to step out of the way and not personalize this and not make this process about you right now. Really allow the masculine the time that he needs in order to clear this. And like I said, continue to thrive and do you in the meantime. Okay, you have to still continue to make progress on your individual journey too. All right, so let's see what else. Yep. And that's what we do. When we when we don't understand something, or we don't have the tools, or we just don't know, we project. Or if we don't want to deal with something, so we'll project it onto someone else. We'll avoid it. It's a tactic. We deflect. This masculine may have done this to you, feminine. But again, the core of why he's done this is because he's got some sort of a complex here with being loved. So he may have projected this onto you, which is why you're feeling shunned, which is why you're taking it personally, perhaps. So I feel like this reading here today is kind of maybe a feminine that has taken something personally. And it doesn't make it okay. It just means that when we step out of the way of personalizing something and really looking at it for what it is, someone has an issue and a complex that they need to heal, then we don't have to be so burdened with their stuff. So you don't have to take it on, feminine. It's not your deal. Now, if it does trigger certain feelings within you, okay, this could be something where, it's very easy to blame someone and get pissed off at someone for what they're doing or how they're making us feel. But when we actually take the time, kind of take our own temperature and go, I wonder why I'm feeling this way, and we sit with that energy, we start to realize that maybe there's something within us that's being triggered for a reason, because maybe we should take a look at that and really examine that and see what our part is in that dysfunction. So there's an opportunity for the feminine to also kind of look at herself and examine herself and see maybe in certain areas as to why she's taking it so personally, or why it's causing feelings of being unlovable and rejected, right? So there's an opportunity for healing for both feminine and masculine. And then we have the secretive energy, hiding, covert, and hush. Okay, so that guy's at a computer. It could be that maybe we are secretly trying to find out information, or we feel like someone's lying to us, or they're being secretive. And maybe that has happened at some point in your connection. But what I'm getting here, it's not a great energy to stay hung up on, okay? Because all it's going to do is produce more feelings of darkness. It's going to create almost this rabbit hole. So I feel, feminines, that if you have had a masculine that has maybe projected something onto you, shunned you, rejected you, I don't feel like it's probably in your best interest to do research to figure out why. Because at the end of the day, even if, I'm just going to put this out there, even if it's because he got with someone else, this is an example. It's not about you. That move is not about you. That doesn't mean you're not good enough. That doesn't mean that you weren't lovable enough. It just means that this masculine's trying to avoid something, and your connection may bring something up with this masculine to where he doesn't want to deal with it. So it's easier to go and shift gears into a different type of a person or relationship that isn't going to bring these things up that he needs to work on. So your connection is more powerful. It requires more work and effort, and that might be something that this masculine is having a hard time dealing with. So just take it how it resonates for you guys. But I definitely feel like it could become a very dark energy for you if you allow yourself to kind of get taken in by this and waste your time on the internet looking at people's accounts, checking out people that your masculine is connected to, because I'm getting here that really doesn't have anything to do with you, and all it's going to do is it's going to actually keep you from living your best life right now. So that's very interesting. All right. So that's the shadow. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and get some conversation here, like how this masculine right now is seeing the connection with the feminine and feeling about the feminine at this particular time. All right. So what is the masculine's energy right now? Feeling up in the air. So the masculine right now is feeling up in the air at the moment when it comes to this connection. And it could be because of the Six of Wands energy. Maybe he feels like he is not good enough. Maybe he knows that there's a lot of things that he needs to improve in his life. So he's kind of, tossed up in the air. Now, sometimes the Two of Pentacles can indicate that this masculine is just kind of like, he doesn't feel settled, or maybe he's juggling two things at once. Okay. Just take it how it fits your situation. So let's go ahead and see why this masculine is in this energy. Why is this masculine feeling up in the air right now? Okay, that one wanted to come through because there's still some sort of ascension that needs to take place. So the Six of Wands being the first card that was representing the masculine's energy in this reading, there's still something that he needs to elevate. He still needs to advance, and he still needs to expand his thinking and expand maybe just himself in life. And so until he does this, he is going to continuously feel up in the air. So that's why this process needs to take place. All right. Let's go ahead and get a tarot card with that one. Oh, okay. We have the Judgment card. Beautiful energy. I love it. Christ. So Judgment, karma review. Masculine could right now be in a karmic cycle or dealing with a karmic partner. Now, karmic partners do not always have to be romantic. They can be actually karma with family members or even friends or just people, associates. And I feel like right now that's what's going on here for this masculine, is that he is going through some sort of a painful period where he's looking at his past. We did have the past nostalgic come through. Now, it may not just be the past with you, feminine. It may be his past period, the mistakes that he's made, perhaps even the things that he's gone through, any kind of abuse that maybe he's endured, or just hardships. So he's really kind of under review right now, not only with himself, like he's doing this review. This is also a review karmically by spirit. So that's why things are very unsettled for him right now. So the way that he's looking at your connection, it's like he can't really commit to being the best version of himself right now for you, because he can't even commit to being the best version of himself, even though he is trying. So that's where he is at right now with this connection. And of course, you're in this energy of, wondering when he's going to reach out to you, when he's going to call, right? This is you. When will you reach out? And I feel like hopefully this is getting settled in this reading today, that things right now, the answer to that question is up in the air, because he's still under karmic review. And until things get cleared, it seems like things are kind of up in the air when that will take place or happen. So why don't we see where you're at, feminine, with this masculine. It's time to go within. I like this because you're accepting this. You're accepting the challenge pretty much. Hangman is Pisces energy, okay? Really going in. It's time to go within. It's time to focus on me. It's time for me to go within for these answers, because your answers, feminine, are not out there. They're not on somebody's social media account. They're actually not going to come from your masculine right now, at least his 3D ego self. It's not happening, okay? You're not really going to get any clarity or answers in that energy. But where you are going to get it is from your higher self, and also from your masculine's higher self. So you are being asked in this reading to trust that spirit does have your best interest at heart, and that where you're at right now, where this connection is at right now, is exactly where it needs to be. And that could be hard to accept, but that's just where it's at. Okay, things are on hold. Things are up in the air. That makes sense. So you're using this time wisely to, like I said, thrive and do your own kind of healing. Yep, here we go. Mute. Silent, voiceless, unspoken. There's a lot of unspoken things between the two of you. There certainly is. And I feel that, with time, these things will be brought to the 3D, but for now, these conversations are going to take place within. Okay, so this connection is more of the 5D nature right now. And we have Emperor. So the Divine Masculine shows up 2 times in this reading. Yes. So that might mean something for you guys, like you're being confirmed that the person that you are feeling like is your Divine Masculine is your Divine Masculine, if you needed that today. But the Emperor is ruled by Aries, and Aries is all about being in control of the self. And that's what the Emperor really is. It's about being in your power. And I feel like right now this masculine is not in his power, which is why he's being silent, which is why he is either not reaching out to you or why he's not making the effort towards this connection. He first needs to make effort towards himself. That is what I'm seeing with this. So let's just go ahead and get some future energies. Okay, so what energy will you guys be heading into? What is the next stage here coming up after this work, or after this state of reflection and this kind of up in the air cycle? When it's done, where is it shifting? What's happening here? Love that. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Way different energy than what we've just seen. So this is future, Taurus. We will be going into Taurus season here, soon. So are we in it right now? I don't think so. No, we're in Pisces still, I think. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I'm questioning that, but yeah, Aries. Now there could be that there's going to be some sort of a shift in, not Aries, I'm sorry, Taurus season. So after Aries, I'm stuck on Aries because we just had Aries. So Aries, something about stepping into your power in Aries season, perhaps by Taurus season. So April, May, there could be some sort of shift. There could be some major ascension that has taken place where the masculine is feeling a lot more stable, which is Taurus energy. And I want to build a life with you. I actually want to now come towards you, and I want to talk about how we can build a life together. So definitely a different energy than what we've just seen. So I feel like there's improvement. There's definitely room for improvement here. The cycle may not last forever, and he will return. Look at that. Rebound. Homecoming, recover. So he's coming back. He's coming back to the past, which is you, Divine Feminine. So that to me is a good indication here that this masculine will return when he feels more solid and stable. Oh my gosh, we have the Two of Cups. Holy smokes, we can't make that up. Two of Cups, divine partnership. Like, I'm ready for it. Let's do this already. So he's coming in with this cup. He's coming in hot, and I feel feminine. Yeah, this is pretty indicative of a return. Let's build a life together. I'm ready. Let's do this. We've got Taurus season coming up. This is you. Oh, I feel lost and confused. The moon. Okay, so this might be you, feminine. You're really in your feelings when he returns. This is Pisces energy, by the way. And it's funny because you're in Pisces energy now. I feel with Pisces energy, it's connected to Neptune. Neptune is kind of dreamy. It's kind of confusing. You feel a little lost and confused. That's why I named that card there. You feel lost and confused. I feel like you may feel, you may be shocked. You may be surprised that this masculine has returned, kind of like you didn't believe it maybe. And so that it might take you off guard, and it might be that you're kind of feeling very emotional about this reunion, or this energy coming from this masculine that seems so strong that he wants to actually build a life and he wants to move forward. So I feel like it puts you into a state of emotions. Okay, this is interesting. We have settling, complicit, submissive, obedient. I feel like these energies will eventually settle for you, feminine, but I feel like you are going to have to talk to this masculine about how you have felt. You're going to have to be very honest here. You're going to have to be honest on how maybe a lie that was told, or something that was said that created a lot of maybe just discontentment for you. You are going to have to talk about it, because if you don't, I feel like you're going to push it down and you're going to suppress it, because the moon sometimes means like things that we've suppressed, right? We don't want to deal with it. It will come out. It will. So we're going to have to make sure that we settle that conversation. We settle that feeling. I feel like you're going to be feeling emotional when the masculine returns, and you may feel like, oh, he's coming in strong. He's saying he wants to, be with me now. Don't settle. Don't, I'm not saying like you have to be in fight mode, but don't just settle it and say nothing about how you feel. Don't stuff your feelings down. If your masculine can't handle it, then he's still not ready. That's just what I'm going to say. Then he's still not ready to actually do life with you. If he can't handle the way that you feel or how it's affected you, and you're not safe to talk about your feelings, that's a huge red flag, feminine, that either you still have some work to do or the masculine has some work to do. So don't just settle back in. You really need to talk about how you feel. Absolutely. Because if you don't, like I said, there's going to be some sort of either distrust or something. You have to say pretty much everything. You got to get something off your chest, because if you don't, I feel like it's not going to be good. Yeah, the Queen of Cups is very emotional. This is Cancer's energy. So Cancer is also ruled by the moon here. If you're going to trust this masculine, you are going to have to talk about your feelings. You have to. And like I said, if he can't handle it, then he's still not ready for you. So Queen of Cups, you know who you are. You in order for you to feel like this situation is settled and you guys can move forward in the future, definitely be honest And definitely take the time to talk about your emotions and how you feel, even the darkness, even if it's like it's going to burst the bubble. Like, it's so happy, you know, we're doing this, and you don't want to burst the bubble. So when we're doing that, when we're tiptoeing or we're omitting information, because again, we don't want to burst the bubble, we're not being true to ourselves or even to the other person. And so I feel like this will be kind of a final test for you. Have you changed, Divine Feminine, or are you willing to just go along with things because that's what you've always been taught to do, just to be obedient and submissive to what other people want? What about you? What do you want, Divine Feminine? Your feelings are important too. So I feel like there will be an opportunity in the future to basically address this. So the masculine is addressing certain things right now, and then when he returns, you'll be addressing these things. So that's what I have for you guys. So this is how you can use these decks together, how they can kind of bounce back and forth off of each other. So hopefully you guys enjoy these. And like I said, all of the decks will be listed down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick lickety split reading. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.